right, who else wants to go?
Who else wants to go? Those words were uttered by Naples Police Chief Ciro Dominguez after a protester is thrown in cuffs and walked out of Pride Fest. Thanks for joining us. I'm Haley Zarconi. And new tonight, we got this report from Naples Police on the turnout of Pride Fest. They say out of 4,000 visitors, Kenneth Scott, the man in handcuffs, is the only one arrested. But nobody could take away from today's successful celebration. Wink News reporter Maddie Herron shares how the festivities unfolded.
Fun and festivities filled Cambier Park in Naples.
We're at Naples Pride Fest.
7-year-old Anwyn Watts and her mother Stephanie got all dressed up to celebrate Pride Fest 2025. But this year, the two are missing out on a major part of the event.
I was a lot disappointed about the change. I don't see anything wrong with it.
The festival's drag shows forced indoors at nearby Norris Community Center after an appeals court ruling on Friday siding with the city of Naples. It also ruled the performance be adults only.
This year is different only because there's a subtext of community fight. By community, I mean Naples. But within our own community, we're still staying strong and having a good time.
Just outside the drag shows, we captured a heated exchange with police, where a protester was put in cuffs and walked off.
Can you take the sign? Yeah. All right, who else wants to go?
Meanwhile, other Collier County residents protested the festival peacefully.
And we're gathered together in solidarity to protect children specifically, and also decency and community standards in public spaces.
Public spaces, Naples Pride's legal partner says their festival is entitled to.
Well, we're going to be taking depositions, gathering evidence, talking to those commissioners, talking to all the folks that were involved in the decisions to restrict Naples Pride unconstitutionally, and we're going to present all that information to the court.
While the show is over, the legal battle's heating up. In Naples, Maddie Herron, Wink News.
Continuing coverage on Pride Fest tonight as festivities continue into the night. Wink News reporter Bianca Smith caught up with Pride Fest goers at an after party in Naples. She shares what the future of Pride could look like.
Pride at Cambier Park did wrap up. However, the celebration continues for many. This is where the Pride after party is. Everybody here is having a great time with dancing, and everybody that I spoke with told me they thought Pride Fest was very successful. However, the fight between the city and Naples Pride is far from over. I sat down with the executive director for Pride, who told me where the fight goes from here.
Nothing seemed to dampen spirits or stop the good times.
It was the best day ever.
We had so much fun.
Literally the best time. I'm getting ready to ride the bike and make drinks for my friends.
Amazing. This is like my 9th year coming.
I'm new here and I love it. It's great.
It was really fun. It's my first time in at Pride.
Way too much fun. It was crazy.
Literally like so much fun. Would want to do it all over again.
From battles in court to the last-second decision to move the drag show inside, that hasn't stopped Naples Pride Fest.
Well, first it was like a shock, but then we said, you know what, we'll figure it out, and we did.
The festival attracted big crowds. On one side of the fence, attendees embraced the event.
Really felt amazing to see the line of people for like literally almost the whole day, to see tons of people in front of the stage dancing and having fun.
But just down the sidewalk, protesters lined up, holding signs like this one. John Strand says the decision to move the drag show inside was the right one.
It's notable that Naples Pride refused to accept a permit unless the children had access to this sexually explicit drag show. They will argue that it's not sexually explicit, but let's be honest, if we've seen the videos of these things and they're entirely adult entertainment, and they're just not appropriate for kids.
Pride Executive Director Corey Critchon says that now they're looking ahead to next year.
We're gonna keep pushing until we're gonna really be out there with the drag show on the stage. I mean, it's just, we feel it's the right thing. It's freedom of speech, freedom of expression. We're not doing anything wrong.
And again, this was a very peaceful event. The Naples police did arrest one person out of 4,000 people. Reporting in Naples, Bianca Smith, Wink News.